Ratcovic from Croatia, Global Friends Club member, supporter, and also IIU board member, country director, IIU Croatia. Welcome you all to the Global Friends Club International Conference on New Poverty Discrimination event for all the educators around the globe, organized by our great founder, SMS Akkas and Dr. Inga Kharchilava, the members and founders of the Global Friends Club. And poverty in all its forms everywhere. Today, we know that globally the number of people living in extreme poverty is declining very, very big from 36% to 10% till 2020. And we know that the changes are making by the COVID-19. More than 700 million people, or 10% of the world population, still live in the extreme poverty today, struggling to fulfill the most basic needs like health, education, and access to water and sanitation, to name a few. For those who work, having a job does not guarantee a decent living. In fact, of employed workers and the families worldwide lived in extreme poverty. So we are here today on this big international conference on the topic poverty discrimination. And we have our eminent great speakers from different countries who will enlighten us with their speech and also try to solve these problems and gave us the solutions, what to do, and introduce the problems from his country. First, I want to welcome our founder, SM Akkas Ali from Bangladesh. Thank you, dear founder, sir, for this big opportunity and for organizing this international conference. Also, Dr. Inga Kharchilava from Georgia, the COO of the Global Friends Club. Thank you for giving us this opportunity and to being here today on this big international conference. To start this conference, and first, Dr. Inga, would you like to say a few words of the welcome?
Oh, hello everyone, welcome. Warm greetings from Georgia. I'm Inga Kharchilava. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Nice to meet you all, my lovely people. Today is an amazing and important day for me, for Global Friends Club, and of course, for us, because today we are hosting a very, very important and a national conference. Global Friends Club is a networking platform. We working together on education, peace, humanity, love, friendship. Also, we working on sustainable development goals. We have service programs like webinars, seminars, training sessions. Our mission and vision is that together we share our knowledge. So positivity and spread education, peace, humanity, love, and friendship by collaborating with other people's organizations, digitally online platform. Hopefully, all of you will cooperate with us willingly. Thanks and regards. I am glad to see you, and we are together today again. We continue to study together and share your knowledge, which is other. We grow up together and try to build a new education world. I am all great speakers. It is most important for me to meet all speakers meet together and listen most important things for them. Thanks to Mr. Akkas Ali, founder of Global Friends Club, for this opportunity. It is really meaningful issue for all. We study and also distribute light around the world. Do an excellent job. I also welcome our amazing and wonderful moderator, Professor, Dr. my dear friend, Ratcovic. She's really great person. She's working a lot for society. Thank you, dear, for everything. Thank you so much to all the participants from all over the world. Thank you for your support and activities. Many thanks to the Global Friends Club team for the excellent and organizing work, Mariam Mamagulashvili and Inga Chapidze. Okay, congratulations and best wishes, everyone. Go ahead, team. I wish you good luck.
Thank you. Thank you, dear Dr. Inga. Thank you for your welcome. We are really honored to be here today on this great platform and on with Global Friends Club. And yes, I want to say thanks to our team organizers, to our dear Inga, and to our ma'am, Mari Musiwali. So thank you very much. I think that it's really time to start this great conference. We have an amazing person coming from Argentina. She is Professor Marie Alicia Maldonado. Welcome, welcome to the Global Friends Club International Conference, and please enlighten us with your great speech. Welcome.
Thank you, Nada. It's a pleasure for me to be here. And I will share my screen, if you don't mind. Yes. Oops. Here we are. It doesn't. Good. It doesn't seem to work in the
Full screen.
full screen. Yes.
It's
It's a
okay.
pity. But well, I'll manage. Well, thanks Global Friends Club and its founder, Mr. M Akkas Ali, and special thanks to Dr. Inga Kharchilava and Dr. Ratcovic for this invitation. I'm honored to be a speaker at such relevant international events. And I want to start by stating that it is unlikely that we choose something we don't know that exists. And that is why it is important, and it is a real challenge for us these days to help educators to start implementing education for sustainability development as part of their agenda. Would you please mute your... Okay. Jobs are not only typically... Could you please...
So, Janada, can you make me co-host? Then I will control everything.
Yes, yes, I muted all. Professor Maria, you can continue. I will make you now.
Yes, I've muted myself. Jobs are not only typically the most important determinant of earnings and living standards, because they are also critically shaping how individuals view themselves, interact with others, and perceive their stake in society, including their sense of control over the future. Hence, the relevance of helping our students to be prepared to get a good position in their future. Bearing in mind that everybody is unique, and that is why we are all the same, we need to help individuals to understand that each of us has a talent, and we all need other people's talents to complete tasks in common. People need to achieve self-realization in order to be able to grow and defend their rights. And since learning never takes place in isolation, educators not only influence their students directly, but they also influence the context in which their students interact. The educational experience moves beyond classrooms. The context in which learning takes place will play an important part in shaping what happens within it. This includes the emotional environment, the political environment, and the cultural setting. It is worth noting that a change in any one part of the model will influence other parts. Nevertheless, we should admit that the necessary changes in policies take a long time to happen. And that is why I suggest that we should start working like drops in the ocean. They seem to be very little, they seem to mean very little, but they ripple. So whatever we do in the classroom will influence the educational institution and the contexts in which students live. They reach their homes with new ideas, with new values, and hopefully with a positive influence for their parents and relatives. We should focus on helping students to develop core academic skills which are related to better employment outcomes, greater civic engagements and wages. Literacy, numeracy, and language are essential to create an individual profile which shows we are eligible. We need to be able to read and write correctly and to understand numbers in context. And the way in which we speak shows our educational and social standards. This is where education plays a paramount role in aiding social mobility. It is at schools where kids living in disadvantaged contexts will receive the tools for their individual improvement. If they have literacy skills in the official language and numeracy skills to understand numbers in context, these learners will be able to defend their rights better. As regards digital literacy, even though some students have been born with screens in their hands, there are others who have not had that chance. They can access this world that opens at the tip of their fingers by solving the problems presented by their teachers at school. These problems will also help students to develop their critical and creative thinking as far as they are meaningful and significant to them. That is to say, students should deal with problems that belong to their scope of interest. If possible, the problem should be part of a project to be solved in a cross-curricular perspective. This would show students that what they learn at school is useful for them in their everyday contexts. While students work in groups, they will develop communication and collaboration skills. They will speak their minds and listen actively, trying to come to agreements. Students will learn to negotiate and will develop individual and social responsibility. What each student does or does not do affects the result of the whole group. We could take advantage of these activities to present problems we detect as relevant in their communities: gender equality, respect of racial, religious, intellectual differences, etc. If education is to play a role in transformative change, then it will need to be fundamentally reoriented in the light of a comprehensive analysis of challenges presented in each region. We could help students develop occupational competencies, which are discipline-specific skills needed for specific jobs or job fields. For example, nursing skills if you want to be a nurse, or coding if you want to be a programmer. Proficiency in the use of language is crucial so that individuals can effectively do things like attend meetings, deal with customers, write internal reports, and present company products. I'd like to focus on how many occupational competencies cannot be performed by robots or computers. This is evidence of the need of positive development of human potential. Career knowledge and transition skills are skills involved, in actually obtaining a job. And here I want to make a special point. Individuals from higher socioeconomic backgrounds will often be taught these skills by parents or other adults in their lives. Individuals from lower socioeconomic backgrounds can be disadvantaged because they often don't have adults who have navigated trying to obtain a professional position and don't know the unwritten norms for doing so. We should embrace a transformative education, which will play a transformative role focusing on how individuals modify their view of themselves, how they update their belief systems, and how they react to the surrounding context. In this way, we are going to use education to fight poverty and aid inclusion and social mobility. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you, dear respected Professor Maria. Let's see. We have a little surprise for you. So,
Congratulations.
congratulations, Professor
Thank
Maria.
you.
Here is your certificate. Thank you for your great presentation. Just a moment. Here it is. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. Though I look different in this certificate.
No, listen. No. You look same, but now you only have a white shirt on yourself, and also you have a gray sweaty on you. No. Okay,
It's because the certificate you're showing is Professor David's Morandiya certificate. That's why it was a joke. It doesn't matter. I can see mine over there, all the same. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you very much. Please, our respected eminent guest speakers, take care about your time. I know that you are all great, but please only 5 minutes because we have a lot of speakers, and our speaker, Sir Cliff is ready. And he passed already midnight. So welcome, Professor Cliff Ransom from the Philippines. Global Friends Club is waiting you to share your speech.
Yes, hello everybody. Am I audible? Can I be heard?
Yes, you are.
Okay, that's great. So first of all, I'd like to pay my respects to Dr. Akkas, Dr. Inga, and of course, Professor Nada and everyone here, our brilliant speakers. I am Cliff Lilangan from the Philippines. And as what Professor Nada mentioned, it's past midnight already here. But here I am waiting because I'm excited to be speaking before the Global Friends Club. So without further ado, please allow me to share my screen. Okay, I hope you can all see that.
Yes, we see.
Okay, that's great. Now, based on the UN.org, globally, the number of people living in extreme poverty declined from 36% in 1990 to 10% in 2015. So we could see that in a span of 15 years, there was great progress in terms of the way the nations worked hard to end this poverty. Now, when we say poverty, we are not just talking about poverty, which is financial poverty. Poverty can come in many forms. It's not only about money, it can be poverty of emotions. It can be poverty of the intellect or intellectual poverty. There are so many forms of poverty. That is why the United Nations makes sure that by a certain target date, all forms of poverty will have been eradicated or eliminated by then. That is why we really dream of a world where poverty is only part of the past. Let me proceed. However, the pace of change, we saw the progress earlier, is decelerating, and the COVID-19 crisis risks reversing decades of progress. Now, everybody has been affected because of this pandemic, and it appears that poverty is back. Sad to say, unfortunately. There are many countries that fight poverty. Even here in my own country, there is still poverty, and in many other global south countries. Okay. Now, the targets, of course, by the United Nations, and we all support this one, is first to eradicate extreme poverty for all people living on less than $1.25 a day. Now, this alone tells us that this is really impossible, but it is happening. Some people do live within $1 a day. And we cannot just imagine that, especially if we are living in well-off countries. Next target, reduce at least by half the proportion of men, women, and children of all ages living in poverty. This is a noble goal. Third is to achieve substantial coverage of the poor and the vulnerable. This again is another beautiful goal or target. Next, by 2030, that's around 8 years from now, we have to ensure that all have equal rights to economic resources. Now, we know that by 2030, another goal or another target is we build the resilience, the ability to bounce back of our poor brothers and sisters and lessen their exposure and vulnerability to climate-related extreme events and other shocks and disasters. We know that this is happening. And then, of course, ensure significant mobilization of resources from a variety of sources here. So what can I do about it? What can we do about it? This is all about teamwork. I am now in my last slide, so I have to make sure that I have to stick within the 5-minute time. So first, we have to have active engagement in policy making. It can make a big difference in addressing poverty. Of course, the government has to come up with policies that will address poverty. They have to recognize that poverty exists and policies should be there to address such poverty. Next, the governments can help create an enabling environment to generate productive employment and job opportunities for the poor and the marginalized. Now, countries are moving towards this direction, especially among the global south countries. There are indeed productive employment and job opportunities given for those, for our brothers and sisters, especially who are marginalized. And then the private sector can promote economic opportunities. Of course, the private sector here is another important factor to consider. And last but not the least, science in itself is able to help poverty. with all the advancements of science and technology. I may wish to expound more on this, but I hope that I am still within the 5-minute time span out of respect for the other brilliant speakers. So having said all of these, I hope that within the 5 minutes that I have shared with you, I was able to contribute something of significant value. So thank you once again for having me here.
Yes, Cliff, you were amazing and you respect the time and you show us in a great presentation with many facts and really thank you. And now you see our Global Friends Club have a big surprise. Congratulations.
Yes. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you very much to the
Your
Global
voice
Friends
is
Club.
really
Yeah,
excellent.
thank you.
Yeah, I appreciate your work. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
This certificate is also. Congratulations. Perfect job. Okay.
Thank you.
Very much. Can you allow me to 10 seconds? Nada, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Yes.
I have a request to you. We have a speaker from Malaysia, Naomi, and you know already there is midnight also. So I think you can call her first, then other speaker, and time wisely. Where are too late, call them first. Do you understand?
Yes, I understand, but I need to put my WhatsApp. It is not on my computer. I'm recording, so I need to her presentation download. So maybe we can call someone before. Then I will put her presentation.
Okay, thank you very much.
Yes. In the meantime, I will download. So now after the Philippines, we are going to Brazil. We are going to Brazil, and from Brazil is coming Dr. Beatrix Lucia Salvador Pisotto. Welcome, dear Dr. Beatrix.
Hi, Nada.
Hi.
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure to see you again. At first, I would like to thank the Global Friends Club for the invitation, and especially Dr. Inga Kharchilava for inviting me. And it's a pleasure. It's a great pleasure to be here among all these friends. Can I share my PPT? Is it visible, Dr. Nada? Nada?
Yes, perfect.
It's visible?
Yes.
Okay, thank you very much. So let's go. Sensitive topics and controversial positions. Here we have the 17 Sustainable Development Goals and the 169 goals that everybody must know nowadays. Here we have people, prosperity, peace, some partnerships, and the planet, some of the targets in Portuguese that we need to follow. The Sustainable Development Goals are a global call to action to end poverty, protect the environment and the climate, and ensure that people everywhere can enjoy peace and prosperity. These are the goals to which the United Nations is contributing so that we can achieve the 2030 agenda in Brazil. The 2030 agenda and its all official communication has been designed to make it appear that it simply speaks of world peace, sustainable development, like any other environmental agenda in the UN has ever done. The strategy consists of using terms that make up their real intentions and promoting communication that does not make their ideology explicit. sensitive topics and controversial positions are hidden, which is a part of the strategy. Countries that sign the commitment to respect the agenda must strictly follow each of its objectives and goals. There is only one caveat that the goals and objectives must be feasible for each country's reality. At least this is my opinion. The 17 sustainable goals we are announcing today demonstrate the scale and ambition of this new universal agenda. They take into account the legacy of...
Dr. Beatrix, pardon, but your slides are on you are still on the first slide.
Oh, I'm sorry. Can
Yes.
I just a minute? Let me see.
Yes.
Yes. Is it visible now?
Not yet.
No.
No. No?
No.
Sorry. Let me see what's happening. I don't want to. In now.
Yes, now
Yes?
it's visible.
Yes.
All right, now you can see.
Yes, but not full screen, but it's okay.
Now? Okay.
Yes. Try to move them.
Okay.
Yes.
Did it
yes,
change?
Yes.
Oh, thank you very much. So let's go. SDG 1, poverty eradication, and poverty in all its forms everywhere. Let's talk about the poverty and indigenous in Brazil. We will present some statistical data from Brazil on the objective 1. We chose the 2 largest states in terms of population and economics. The state of São Paulo and the capital, São Paulo in Brazil, and the state of Rio Grande do Sul, which the capital is Porto Alegre, okay? Here, the proportion of people below the poverty and indigence line 2000-2010. So in São Paulo, the biggest city in Brazil, you can see here the situation, and in Rio Grande do Sul, Porto Alegre, a comparison here. In São Paulo, capital, in 2000, the municipality had 8.24% of its population living with a per capita household. Income of less than 25 million or $24.9, 2002, and $118.94, like 683 reais here, okay? People in this condition of poverty, 2002, it's 9 million. And in Rio Grande do Sul, a state of the South, in 2000, the municipality had 8.83% of its population living with a per capita household income of less than $34.51. In 2010, 62,754 people in this condition of poverty. In 2022, $42.60. And now in 2022, we had people, all these people in this condition of poverty. Just here you can take a look of a number of families that are included. Oh no, my slides are not passing again. Okay, here we have the number of families included in the single registry for social programs and beneficiary families. In the Bolsa Familia, there is a program which helps people in bad conditions. You can see how it grows here and how it goes down. Now, the number of families included in this register. The families included in the single register for social programs raised in this Programa Bolsa Família that we are talking. We have the data here, as you can see. And Rio Grande do Sul, Porto Alegre, the number of families included in the single register for the program in 2006. You have the number in 2021 here. All right, the total population benefiting from unemployment insurance. The number of people decreases due to some social policies adopted to face the COVID crisis and the labor reform that took place in the country. And I encourage entrepreneurship as a way to generate employment and income for their own families. But what is sustainable development, economic, social, and environmental? Sustainability is a matter of life and death. We are facing a very critical moment in the history of a time when humanity must choose its future. The virtuality and integrity of Mother Earth, the preservation of its ecosystems with all the physical, chemical, and ecological elements that make possible the existence and reproduction of life, meeting the needs of the present and future generations. Thank you very much. Sorry if I got a little bit late because of my slides here. It's always a pleasure to be among you all. Thank you very much, Dr. Nada.
Thank you. Thank you, dear Dr. Beatrix. It was an incredible, great presentation with a lot of information, with a lot of solutions. Thank you. Thank you very much and congratulations. We have a big surprise for you for your great speech and presentation. Dr. Inga.
Yes, yes, we have a surprise. Congratulations. This you are too well. Thank you so much, dear. Nice to meet you. Great job. Well done.
Thank you very much.
You so much.
My pleasure, okay?
Also my pleasure. Thank you. Okay.
Now from Brazil, we are going to Malaysia. We are going to our next eminent speaker because it is really late in Malaysia, Miss Naomi Russell. Welcome, Miss Naomi Russell. I will share your presentation. Welcome. Are you here, Miss Naomi?
Can you hear me now?
Oh, yes, yes. Of
Yeah,
course.
I'm so sorry. I didn't unmute my mic. So sorry.
No, it's great. Just a minute. I will share your presentation.
Yeah, I think my slide is quite number of slides, but I just go through roughly. The slide
Please take care about the time.
Yeah, so it's just the slide is for the reference, but I will just go through roughly.
Yes, thank you. I need to move this because I'm recording. Okay. Is it the full screen?
Yes.
Okay, you can start.
Okay, thank you, everyone. Hi, everyone. I hope everyone is doing well. Here is midnight, so but still, I'm here to share my presentation because this poverty discrimination has been there for decades. We see there is a progress in our technologies, business, and everything, but the poverty still remains the same. Everyone has the question why we can develop everything, but the poverty still remains same because there is a question mark and there is a problem. So what we are looking now is how discrimination affects global poverty. Yes, discrimination affects global poverty by breeding an environment of inequality. Hello? Can you hear me?
Yes, yes, we can hear
Yeah.
you.
Yeah. Poverty happens when they don't have the basic rights and basic needs such as shelter, good quality of water, even basic food. If you look at my neighborhood country like Indonesia, they don't even have basic clean water. So poverty has come with different categories. So government plays a major role because they are not able to access the equality, and sometimes there is unfair, violent, and sometimes abusive treatment to the group based on religion and certain race. This happens because the government can't focus on everyone. They just comes out with the sustainable development goals. There is a 17 goals, but they are not able to achieve everything because the government could not afford to do that. So one of the things that they did was to provide a better internet connection for the poor people so that they can have a basic education. Poverty happens when they don't have basic education, they are not able to work. When they are not able to work, they are treated as a labor, slave, where they are not paid as fair as the middle class people. So they are not able to provide for their family, and some of the people have to drop out from school and have to find work because they need to support their family. There is some family they are not even able to even get one meal a day. The poverty has gone to that extent, and it went more bad when there's a COVID-19 crisis. Most of them are not able to work because they're just day serving laborers. They get day payment, so they can't. Most of them are not even able to get a proper medical assistance because of they are poor, they can't afford. They don't have money to get medical assistance and they died. So why we are talking about poverty discrimination? Because the poverty has go to another extent where people are poor, they are not able to even feed themselves. They are bringing their uh, poor to another level where they are persuaded into human trafficking. They are working as prostitute, labor, child labor. All this happens because the main reason they said we are poor. We have no proper education. So what we are trying to highlight is that we have to do something in order to provide them a better quality life. One of the things is education is very important because when they have education, at least they can find a decent job and they can serve their family. If one person can help the community, they will be able to come out from the poverty. Basic is education is important. Second will be their shelter. The government has a very big responsibility to find out this group of people and give them what are the basic needs to prevent poverty. Then we can find significant increase in reducing the poverty. If not, due to the COVID-19 crisis, we will be facing more than 15% poverty compare what we are facing now. Even it can affect the middle classes. So I hope poverty can be poverty can be prevented by bringing few goals that can help bring down the poverty to improve people's life and make a better community. And thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to share my slides, and I hope we can overcome this poverty. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Great, Naomi. Thank you for your speech and presentation. Dr. Inga.
Thank you so much. That's also nice to meet you. Thank you. Thank you. Great speech, great presentation. Wow. Congratulations. And also your certificate. Thank you so much.
Congratulations. Great, Naomi. Now from Malaysia, we are going to India. We are going to India and our great Dr. R.K.R. Rajput from India. Thank you, sir. Thank you for giving us the opportunity for this international conference to listen you.
Thank you so much. Good evening, good afternoon, and good morning to all the wonderful people who have joined us. And thank you, Nada ma'am, as well as Inga ma'am, and all the wonderful people here who has given me this opportunity to be a part of this important meeting. SDG 1, right? It is a no poverty. I was listening very carefully about the other speakers who have spoken about it. I was thinking that, yes, the problem is there. The problem is there. But the thing is how we are able to contribute in that particular problem, where we are, because it's a basic problem. It's not only in our own country. Either we are from India, either we are from Germany, either we are from Bangladesh, everywhere the things are there. But as a person, if you are able to take care of your nearby belongings, I think the problems can be reduced. It cannot be solved because the United Nations goals are 2030. So which are the way we are talking about the education part? Fine. Education is one of the way of solving the problem. But there are many of the children in the various countries where they are not educated. They don't have the money to get the education also. So the poverty can be taken care while serving the people, while helping the people to be a change maker. I personally feel poverty, what is the poverty? It is you don't have the money, you don't have the earning part, you don't have the food to eat, and you don't have the right place to sleep. Right place to sleep. So if we, all the educators and all the people who have joined here, start contributing that, I think we'll be able to add to relieve this poverty part, which is very important. Today, if you see, I'm just talking on the other part. Today, you see how much food is getting wastage. Have you seen that how the people, they are not eating the food? Just think about it. If this food can be given to the people who are the small children, I'm talking about the children, not talking about the adult, right? Most of the children, right, they are on the footpath. They sleep without taking a one time of meal even. And if we are able to contribute in that way, I think we are able to help the humanity in a bigger way. There are the places where the people, they have kept the refrigerator. If not able to use the food, keep the food there. Let the poor people should enjoy. Keep your unused clothes, unused book, whatever it is there, please start distributing it. Don't keep the junk from your side. Your junk is a valuable thing to somebody else. Your waste is a most valuable thing for somebody else. If you start thinking that way, I think we are able to add the humanity, and humanity will be able to take care for the poverty part, which is very important. Big things will be said, but the small things makes a huge difference, right? We are not a politicians, right? We are not the people who are going to change the entire world, but yes, we are the people who are able to change nearby areas. And if any person and every person who is there in this particular forum, if is able to take care for 5 other people, if we're going to motivate the 5 other people, right, I think we'll be able to help at least 100 people together. And this is the way the poverty can be taken care. Today, you will not believe, in the entire world, we are talking about the 2015 part, that the poverty has been reduced, but actually it is not a situation. After COVID, it has gone by 55% up. 55% up. People, they have lost their job. People, they are not able to get the things there. So we start finding out how many people they lost their job, how many people they are not able to get the 2 times of the meals. There's a lot of differences there. So my submission is that as a person, as a professional, as an educator, or as a good citizen of our own country, we should convince the people and we should help them so that the nearby people can be taken care. And that's why we'll be able to add something on the reducing the poverty. Thank you so much for giving your valuable time. Thank you. Thank you so much, Inga ma'am. Thank you, Nada ma'am, and everybody.
Thank you. Welcome. Welcome. Thank you so much.
Just a minute, just a minute. Rajput sir, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Good evening, sir.
Good evening. Are you a Bengali?
No, I can understand all the language. I love to learn the language. So if you talk in Bengali, I can speak. I can speak in our South Indian language also. I understand that. So I always feel that the language is one of the things where we will be able to connect with many people, sir.
Thank you, sir. কারণ আমি আপনাকে বাংলায় কথা বলতে শুনেছি।
বলি বলছি।
Yes, as we understand all.
Yeah, thank you. Sir, Rajput sir, as a Bangladeshi and as an Indian, you know what is poverty and how can affect us also. So thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, sir. I'm so blessed, sir, because that is the reality of the poverty, sir. We are talking about the big things, which is good, but let us see which is the area nearby. And in Asia, I'm talking about the Asia. It is not only Bangladesh or India, sir. It is in the many part of the Asia, especially the countries which are there. The poverty is increasing. When COVID has pulled us very badly. And I have seen when I go in the different countries, see, when I go to the Nigeria, when I go to the Kenya, when I go to the other places, I found, my God, my heart bleeds. It is like that. So much of the poverty is there. People, they are not able to have the meal even for after 2 days gap, sir. Believe you me, I have seen the people, they are starving like anything. And a small help, a small education, a small thing, if you are able to contribute, I think we'll be able to make a lot of difference. Because this on the footpath, on the roadside only we can see the poverty. So we can see the hunger, we can see the starving. A small biscuit packet of just 5 rupees in India can help lot many people. It is like a small thing, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
And congratulations. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am.
Welcome. Okay.
Now we are going. First, I want to apologize to our speakers because maybe you will think that we are not going by the schedule, but we have here a lot of problems with the networks, with sharing, and also we have a request from Professor Faisal Fayyaz from Pakistan. Very soon he will not have the electricity. So Professor Faisal, please enlighten us with your speech.
Okay, thank you very much, ma'am. I'm audible?
Yes.
Greetings to all, first of all, and thank you very much, ma'am Inga and ma'am Nada, Akash brother, and all the wonderful speakers are here. So the topic of today's event is poverty discrimination. So as we know very well that poverty is the major thing which basically which is the cause of many other problems and issues as well. So if we are able to reduce the poverty, then we are able to make this world more beautiful and more good as well. Reason when in which area you feel the poverty features and poverty people are facing poverty discrimination, their status level are different, they are not fulfilling the need of basic needs of life. So obviously they have some issues and psychological issues as well. So United Nations basically point out this thing first of all at the first point that poverty discrimination should be over in the world if we want to make the world beautiful and we want to make this world a equal place for everyone. Reason human having a feature, you can say it's a quality as well that every human want to rule to someone. So this is the basic you can say instinct of human. Everyone want to rule to anyone, to any place, to any profession. So this one is the main thing. There are some people who, due to interaction, collaboration, due to some interaction and due to some property, they are able to overcome the problems of other people and humans as well. So there is a need to collaborate, there is a need to integrate everything so that we are able to reduce the poverty level in the world. This world is for all humans and we are humans. So the best thing is this: if you serve the humanity, so in this way we can earn good deeds. And obviously everyone, um, mean everyone who's ever having birth, obviously at the end he will be died. So this is the reality of life. No one is immortal, everyone has to die, and the life of the chapter will be closed. But this is the point of rights of every human. So wherever the poverty, there should be some judging level, so that the, you can say that we reduce and we provide the incentives to other humans as well. So in this way, every human can uh, get the basic needs of life. So poverty is the major issue, and it is the only cause to basically create others issues and problem. When everyone, when the environment and when the colony or a community having equal places for every human, then obviously it will be a peaceful community. So there is a need to increase the tolerance level. Terrorism is again one of the issue, which is again the problem of poverty, due to which reason it's arose in the world, that underdeveloped countries, they try to uh, basically arrange their basic needs of life, and some of the basically exploitation is there from some companies, from some departments, from some NGOs, from some peoples as well. So it all basically, it can be over if we just focus on this thing, that we work together, we are humans, and we, there is a need to spread the message that this world is only for humans, and there is a need to spread the message of peace, love, humanity, and the other things. If we do this thing, so in this way we can earn good deeds, and we can make this world more beautiful. And more beautiful thing is this, that humans become happy when we work, and we, when we cooperate with these underprivileged citizens as well. So it all requires attention. And again, I want to point out this thing, that it's all on us, that we are spreading the message. Akash brother is giving and have taken a great initiative, Global Friends Club, through which we are spreading the awareness, we are sharing the insights, and wonderful speaker of the world, they are sharing, they are communicating, they are collaborating, and they are caring to each other to make the world more beautiful and more informative as well, while giving lectures, while spreading the awareness, while uh, providing them chances, that they are able, that they come onto front end and speak something. So it's all basically encouragement and motivation. So same like poverty, we can reduce through interaction and collaboration as well. So this is the major cause of the world, which basically create a lot of problem for all communities, for all countries, for all places, for all humans as well. So if we give something, then obviously we will earn some good deeds, and we will earn something again. If you do good, then obviously you will receive something good in the world as well. And there is only one thing that we have, and it's your deeds. Whatever you did in the world, it will be revert back to you as well. So thank you very much.
Thank you, respected Professor Faisal. We hear a lot of noise surrounding you. Thank you for your speech, Dr. Inga.
Thank you very much.
Congratulations. Thank you so much. Congratulations.
Thank you very much, and you accepted my request. The reason, due to bad weather, monsoon seasons are there in Pakistan as well, and so a lot of rain every time in Lahore and in other cities of Pakistan as well, due to which reason network issues and electricity problems are there. So thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thanks.
Thank you. Thank you, thank you, Professor Faisal, for your speech. Now, we are going again to India. Now we want to call our great Dr.R.K.Das to enlighten us with the speech. Thank you for giving us your platform today, for the opportunity to have this great international conference. Welcome.
Yes, pleasure is all mine. Nada, before I start, I would like to give thanks to the founder, Global Friends Club, Akash sir, and of course, Inga ma'am, you are doing just a superb work. See, as today we'll be discussing about the topic, discrimination, poverty discrimination. So all my speaker panelists have said so nicely with very good, problems, issues, concept. So I also just want to add something that is related with just global poverty, how it affects global poverty. So discrimination affect global poverty by breeding an environment of inequality that limits one's access to fundamental rights and basic needs. Discrimination against people or group, when I say group, based on race, religion, ethnicity, or other factors can foster segregation, I should say, which improves, or rather which improvises the particular population who cannot obtain access to fundamental needs for basic living. Rajput sir has said that he has seen some people having food after 2 to 3 days. And this is the scenario. He is right. And we have to do something for them. The groups discriminated against include even minorities, indigenous people, and migrants. Why? Discrimination against these groups and poverty are connected in more ways than one. Being discriminating based on race or gender has a direct impact on one's economic opportunity, and it makes increasingly difficult to navigate familiar, social, even not forgetting economical status. And as a result, additionally, one low economic status can be targeted for discrimination causing a cyclical pattern between discrimination and poverty. I feel that this is the first issues, the problem, that is poverty discrimination, and it should eliminate as early as possible. We cannot see our brothers and sisters suffering because of poverty. When I was very young, I was heard a story that there is a particular country. When a particular person born in that particular country, they raise equally. Suppose you have one car. Now, if you see the next neighbor, he will also have the one car. You are having 2 times food. If you see the next neighbor, he will also having 2 times food. There is no competition. Now, country should be like this. What I feel, if I have a good, or if I have a things that satisfied human beings, obviously the other person should also be the same thing. There should not be a difference. And if there is a difference, it will create problems. The people who cannot afford to have food, they will just go down and down. And some people who have everything just go up. But the workshop, the seminars, the programs that we are conducting is to aware the people to remove poverty. First, we have to help our brother and sister. The link between discrimination and poverty is largely based on inequality in opportunity. I want to put some examples like in Burma and all, a country where this happens. with specific group lives. They are really poor. The marginalized minority group has been denied even right to citizenship. Government forces also play an important role in the group limited access to equality, partly due to unfair, violent, and sometimes abusive treatment of the group solely based on maybe religion or maybe ethnicity. The discrimination observed in these small countries has pushed the minority group into poverty due to the restricted social and economic rights. We should do something. We should be united and see, discover, go for a survey and see. Survey to many villages, you will see people that they are hardly managed to have even one-time food. Forget about food, clothing, and shelter, the basic needs of human beings. Many are there where they are not getting these three basic needs: food, clothing, and shelter. And if everyone gets, means it will be a good deeds ever that we have done for the people. Do something that makes everyone feel their stomach full, should get a cloth to wear, and should have a house. Now that good deeds will definitely take into consideration even in the heaven. So let us make it one thing very confirmed, that we will try to help everyone in whatever manner we can, and let's remove this poverty discrimination. Thank you so much. I think I've taken this right time, and thank you so much. And I request everyone to give a very serious thought about poverty discrimination. Thank you so much, and I wish everyone nothing less than success. God bless you all. Thank you, Ben.
Wow, thank you so much. Thanks a lot. Really, really, very wonderful speech, and congratulations, and thank you so much for everything. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Well,
in fact, yeah, thank you so much. Akash sir, thank you so much. And RKDX talks will be just whenever you want, whenever the global friends want, just tell me.
Thanks a million from my side. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you so much, sir. Good night, sir. Good night.
Yes,
Good
yes,
night.
thank you, dear respected DR.R.K.Das, and we want to also congratulate your anniversary. We saw that, and best wishes and many years together. Thank you.
Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much.
Now we are going to Macedonia. We are calling our scientist, Dr. Dragan Jovanov. Dr. Dragan, please enlighten us with your speech. Dr. Dragan.
Zdravo, Nada. Nadam se da si dobro. Jel se čujemo?
Da. Yes. Jesmo, čujemo se, we hear you.
Pa dobro, malo i mi na naš jezik, dobro. Hello everyone, thank you for inviting me, Dr. Inga, Akash sir, thank you very much, my pleasure. I speak shortly. My speech will be aimed at children, both in Macedonia and globally. Social reform shall transform the whole society and help in dealing with child poverty, because every child is important to us. We need to provide child and education allowance to all households, both those receiving an guaranteed minimum income and those on the minimum wage. We shall do this to give children from poor families a chance to get involved in the educational process and have an equal start with children from families with higher incomes. Research showed that childhood poverty affected all aspects of life and can have long-term consequences on children's physical, cognitive, and social development. The negative effects of poverty are stronger when children suffer long-term poverty, and the harmful consequences persisted in the long term, not only for the affected individuals, but also for society, the country's economy, and future generations. To the poverty, we must start with the children. Children who grow up in poverty are more likely to be poor as adults, and thus continue to repeat the integrational cycle of poverty. Real change can happen if we work together on three parallel strategies. Sorry, improving social assistance by ensuring that those children and families who need this most receive in supporting families to raise successful members of society, and ensuring universal coverage of preschool programs for all children. Data from the state statistic office show that the most affected by poverty are children who live with one parent in families with many children. There are a large difference between different regions, which indicate the fact that three is no unified solution for the whole country. According to other letters that are available in the country, only 300 poor children attend a personal program, and 1/3 of poor children do not go secondary school. Girls living in poverty are 6 times likely to be married before their 18th birthday, and poor children there are twice as likely to be physical disciplined by their parents compared to other children. In recent years, Macedonia has made significant programs in reducing poverty, but every third child still lives in poverty. These children have limited access to quality educational services, which affected their abilities to build human capital, hindering their later integration into the labor markets, and affecting their changes of avoiding poverty and vulnerability later in life. Through the recently approved project for improvement of social service, the World Bank, together with the Macedonian government, is working to solve this challenging, especially those related to the social exclusion of vulnerable group, and low quality and fragmentation of care, and education in early childhood and social services. The country is currently in the process of comprehensive reform of the social protection system, which included a complete transformation of cash benefit schemas, as well as changes in the planning and the delivery of service to beneficiaries. It is expected that as a result of the reform, the system will be able to better target aid to children and families with children living in poverty, and will be able to respond more effectively to protect children and families from the devastating effect of poverty. UNICEF promotes the right and will bank of all children. Together with their parents, they partners, they work in 120 countries and territories to translate that commitment into the practical action for the benefit of all children everywhere, focusing especially of the most vulnerable and marginalized children. Thank you very much. Thank you, Nada. Thank you, Inga. Thank you, Akash. Thank you to all.
Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Dragan Jovanov. It was a great speech, but as you said, very short. It was not short, but we respect that. Congratulations.
Congratulations. Yes, very not short. Very interesting speech. Thank you so much, and congratulations. Wow.
Thank you. Thank you, Inga. Thank you.
Excellent job. Thank you. Oh, wow. Very great speech. Oh, speaker is great. Wow.
Yes, now after Macedonia, we are going to a country, Bangladesh. And who is the next speaker? The next speaker is my dear brother, Ambassador Noor Ahmed. Dear Noor, welcome.
Hey, my sister, thank you so much for giving me this floor. And yes, thank you so much for all the organizers who have done such a great job. Yes, this kind of event should be happen frequently to address this kind of issues as well as some other solution as well. So yes, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, all the international excellency who ever joined different parts of the world. And this is Ambassador Noor Ahmed from Bangladesh. I'm the international speaker, moderator, educator, youth influencer, even coordinator, and some other designation I have. So let's move on. And I'm very much unlucky because after Dr.PK Rasmus, after the RKDX, even after my brother Dragan Jovanov speech, I'm going to share my speech. That is actually they have covered all the things. Let me do something and try to contribute something within the due time. So I'm just starting with some subjective information, then I will definitely go for my action plan and what I actually want to suggest everyone to do that. So yes, as we all know, that is SDG 1, that is no poverty as we focus. It's all of one of the 17 SDGs. And these SDGs are interlinked with as one of what positively affect another, even vice versa. Because eradicating poverty can lead to zero hunger. I repeat once again, eradicating poverty can lead to zero hunger, that is SDG 2, as hunger and poverty are connected. SDG 1 also linked with reduced inequality, that is SDG 10, as inequality around the world remain high and the poverty has significant impact on measure inequality. At the same time, access to the decent work, which has both gender effect and the gender equality, that is SDG 5, also affect the outcome of decent work and economic growth, that is SDG 8. Even SDG 1 also particularly linked with the good health and well-being, that is SDG 3, as eradicating of poverty will necessity increase the standard of living. Furthermore, it fact the availability of quality education for all, that is SDG 4, as academic costs become unaffordable, and drinking water, that is SDG 6, inaccessible, and many others. Look, the SDG 1 has interrelated the several SDGs because all things are interrelated and connected with poverty. And also those are the main causes and the reason for the poverty as well. So yes, as I'm going to share my PPT and I will definitely complete my speech within the due time. So just try to flag out some information. I hope just let me know whether my screen is visible or not. Everything
Yes,
is
it
visible.
is.
Is it?
Yes, it is, but
Perfect.
not full
So
screen.
yes, I'm just, is it now?
Yes, great.
Super. So yes, I'm not going to this kind of information, but look at this. By 2030, 167 million children will live in extreme poverty if the world doesn't action to improve health and education. This is the alarming rate for all of us.
Yes, that's actually
So
is
yes,
very nice and this weight. Thank you, my share. Very good.
thank you. So let's move on to some other information. Yes, that actually what I want to focus, look at this. Globally, each year, 100 million people are driven into poverty due to the out-of-pocket health spending. Maybe this is very new, right? So maybe you are thinking that what is this actually, out-of-the-pocket health spending? Because whatever we have earned, we spend all the things. rather than to reserve or preserve some money for our future health and some other issues. So this is another rate. You can find the world was off track to end poverty by 2030 because of the before COVID-19, and the COVID implementation became drastically impact the poverty line, because this COVID actually created huge job loss, and most of the underprivileged people, most of the middle class people, even most of the needy people, actually they're stuck into extreme poverty line during this time. Still they are fighting, so I'm not going that much information going to that. Yes, these are the very these challenges, because there are a lot of challenges over there. So as you all see, the 836 million people, I repeat, this information can be updated day by day, so still live in the extreme poverty. So what we have to do, we have to build some resilience for the poor people so that they can live in the dignified life. Most of the disaster happening in coastal area, even some parts of our country, Bangladesh, India, and some other country, because most of the people after the disaster happened, most of the affected people are not able to regenerate their life, return their life very perfectly, because they don't know how to build the resilience. We have to make sure and train them that how to build the resilience during this time. Also focus that the poor strongly rely on natural resources for their livelihood. Yes, definitely. But look, we have to also require. And there is some other information you can see as I shared earlier because of the natural disaster. And we have to adapt the climate change and reduce risks of disaster and shocks. We can't stop the disaster, but we can make some measurements, take some necessary steps to reduce those problems and make the community as a strong body to face those. So yes, let's move on to the next. As you can see, for the COVID impact, it is drastically create a huge rate. So you can see the information over there. But I want to flag out how to reduce the poverty. So look, this action plan can be helped all the student, all the teacher, even all the people who have joined, who are hearing me right now. Please go on. The first one that get if you are educator, then get everyone involved, have a classroom, do some regular outreach, related to areas in need. Even you can, if you are a student, if you are listening me, if you are a youth, even at the birthday parties, you can offer an option to donate money for your chosen charity. It can be replaced as a birthday gift. By those money, you can donate to the underprivileged people to make them give them some food and generate some energy as well. Yes, even teacher, a educator can teach us skills and short courses at the community center, where all the underprivileged people and all the middle class people, all the needy people can able to enrich their skills. Even they can able to do some work by getting those skills, and they can earn money and make their life make their life as a standard of living. So yes, there's another things. Buy clothing or other product from stores that donate a portion of their money to the charity. It can be happen by your own action. In that, even if you are able, if you are rich, or if you are able to maintain a child, please sponsor a child so that they can access to food, education, and health. That's what is required. And yes, you have to, all the educators, all the students, all the youth, please generate some discussion around the poverty, write a blog, write an article in the local newspaper, in the social medias, even what we do right now, do something this as well. This can be the knowledge sharing is going on. Everyone can be aware of this. If we can ever get the information regarding this. So yes, you can be the volunteer in homeless shelter. So your time can be more valuable than money. If you are not able to donate the money, then be a volunteer and do something for the underprivileged people. So yes, there's all of things. There's a lot of action plan over there. Pick whatever you want, but do something right now. And lastly, I want to flag out the Dr.PK Rajput sir, don't waste the food. You know, every year, it's though the information is 2017 information, but right now it will definitely increases because as you know, in the United States, each year, the portion of the food they have wasted, it can be fully feed by 15 million people. Isn't it so huge? But you may take some action by your end that you can keep track that what is in your refrigerator. You have to think that you can make a plan of weekly meal. You can choose the imperfect food and vegetables. Even you can donate your extra food to the underprivileged people. Even you can research the best way to store the perishable food items that will help you not to buy more food. Okay, so let's move on another one. You can find the learn how to interpret food product dating. It also increases our system. And yes, using food scrap to the feed animal. Don't waste food, don't waste the all the wastes. You can also regenerate those by power plant. You can use the wastes to make some fertilizer, some other, even some feed for the animals as well. So that's all about my part. Thank you so much for hearing the question. I hope I exceed my time. I'm so sorry for that, but I want to flag out this kind of action plan and the things that is need to be done by today. So everyone can contribute this by their end as well. So thank you so much for hearing me with patience, and thank you so much for giving me this opportunity.
Thank you, Brother Noor. Thank you for your excellent action plan. And we are really proud to have the youth like you who are making a great work for the society in all the fields. In all the fields, you are doing the best. Congratulations.
Yes, congratulations. Wow, you always, yes, great. Thank you so much. Really, very great job. Thank you so much. Very interesting, the important presentation. Very nice. Thank you so much. Thanks.
And this recognition deserved.
Yes. Yeah, it means a lot to me, and I would like to give the gratitude to definitely Dr. Inga, my sister, Professor Nada, even the founder is my brother from Bangladesh. So yes, all they are doing extremely good job. And to be frank, and that need to be this kind of topics need to be discussed frequently. That not only discussed, we have to share our words, our probable solution to my nearest one, even from our home. That if anyone or any person do something from getting the experience from this event, I think we will be successful for arranging this event as well. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
So much, Nur Ahmed, brother. You are our pride from Bangladesh. Soon we will meet. Thank you very much.
Actually, Noor, brother, what you said, we always say that charity begins from the home. And this such beautiful conferences which has been arranged, right? If you start spreading it to the nearby areas, right? What you have said about it, I think the infection of adding the beautiness is going to be added. It's like that. So whatever we are speaking here, it is why, because I'm very sensitive, because when we talk about the poverty, see, other things are there. But this part is going to make a lot of difference. And if you are able to take care of our nearby areas and society, I think we are able to add lot many strength in that. World is talking about it, but I just ask that in just simple one, my question is, in 1 week of time, last 1 week, what we took care about the nearby belongings to us. Have we are able to help somebody? If we are working somewhere, if we go to the canteen or we see that how much the food is getting wastage, what as a volunteer we we had gone there and what we have taken care for that. Had we educated somebody that not to waste the food, not to throw the clothes and all, because again and again I'll say that what is a waste for us, it is a blessings for somebody else, and that is the poverty. That is the poverty which is very important that we should see. And today I'm so happy that more than 30 people are here and we are talking about the entire statistical data. But the data, it is like a small drop and drop, it adds the water. And that is the reason this particular point has touched my heart. So that is there. Thank you. And really, I really, Kasab and Inga ma'am and Professor Nada, this is such a great thing which you have touched in. This is a requirement, and whosoever is here, I'm sure we all are going to spread this thing across, because this is very, very important. See the title, if the food is not there, clothes are not there, how the things are going to happen? What is the things are there? It's very important. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Welcome. Okay. Nada, can you hear me? Please mute microphone.
Yes, I hear you. Now, thank you, respected Dr. Raiput, for your inputs, and we always like to hear you and to listen your advices, because you have a big experience. Thank you very much. Now we are calling our eminent speakers, Andrea. Andrea, please, can you enlighten us with your speech?
Okay, thank you, Dr.
Dr. Andrea Anderson from the United States of America. Welcome.
Oh, welcome. Shalom, shalom. Thank you. Okay, my 5 minutes starts right now. Okay. Well, you know what, poverty, thank you for this opportunity.
Listen, Dr. Andrea, please, can you get your head a little up to see your face, please?
Is that better?
Yes, great.
Okay.
Yes, great now, great.
All right, thank you. All right, thank you so much, Dr. Inga, and my esteemed global colleagues. Poverty and discrimination, how as leaders must we respond? First of all, we have to know the cycle of poverty. We know the cycle poverty, it's the occasional poor. That's people who have been, they're transient because of fires, because of the flood, because of localized disasters. And there's the cyclical poor. That's due to the droughts and the floods, the weather conditions, and the usually poor. That's just a lift off from the occasionally poor, and next, the always poor. And poverty, I love this definition of poverty. This is a lack of assets or return on assets. And that equals inequality, but that affects everyone. It affects the ethnicities, it affects our health, our social status, our age, and it leads to risk. This is an excellent definition of sustainability, and that's meeting our own needs. We've got to meet our own needs without compromising the ability of future generations to meet their needs. And you know what, my friends? It's not about me. It's not even about thee. It's about we. We as a team, we as a community, we as a collaborative body, we are making the difference. Not just me, not just thee, but again, we. We must focus on the following: our economy, equity, our environment. And as global leaders, which we all are, we must define and determine to engage with development with dignity. Let me repeat that: development with dignity. Each individual, and we know that we do that, must be valued as a self-governing agent of change. And how do we do that? Education is a cog in the wheel to eradicate poverty discrimination. There's a saying in America, I don't know if it's a universal saying, but it's definitely a saying in America. If you give a man a fish, you feed him for a day. But if you teach a man to fish, you feed him for a lifetime. So that's what we do as educators. That's what we do as thought leaders. That's what we do as leaders to help people. Well, Andrea, how can a person learn if their stomach is aches with hunger pains? Countries that are in leadership positions, and all of our countries are, they must initiate in combating poverty. And how do we do that? Listen. We're listening. That's what we're here today. We're listening to solutions. We're learning from each other. And then we know what? We're lamenting. We cry. Our hearts are broken when we see poverty and discrimination. It's time to be engaged, but it's also time, my friends, to be enraged, engaged and enraged to make a difference. And then we're leading. We must lead. And every country that's represented this evening has a leadership role. Because guess what? You're the leader. You're the leader we've been waiting for. You're the leader in Argentina and Bangladesh and Brazil and Croatia, Georgia, India, Macedonia, and Malaysia, Nigeria, and Pakistan, Philippines, and the United States. So let's focus on leading. But before we focus on leadership, what are some of the solutions to poverty? Number one, again, educating. Two, providing clean water. Three, ensuring basic health care. Next, empowering women, improving childhood nutrition, supporting environmental programs, reaching children in conflict, preventing child marriage. Poverty and discrimination have disabled, but as global thought leaders and leaders, we must enable. So let's go from having them being disabled to enabling the people. 2013, we've heard that mentioned several times, is the year. SDG goal number 1, to end poverty in all its forms everywhere. That's 8.5 years from now. And as leaders, it's our divine destiny, our divine duty to our fellow human beings to assist them in achieving their self-development and skills. Now, how are we going to do that? Teaching, training, transforming, educating, engaging, empowering, acknowledging, aligning, and applying, motivating, maturing, and mentoring people. That is what our leaders, that's what we as leaders have, there's my time, have been created by our creator to do for our fellow human beings. So together, me plus thee equal we can change the world by 2030. See, do you see this right here? Change the world. That's what we've been called to do. Shalom. Thank you.
Amazing, amazing. This is a woman. This is a strong woman with a strong message and a powerful woman. Dr. Andrea, really amazing. Thank you. Thank you very much. Training, teaching, educating, enlightening. I will listen that tonight again when I go to my bed. Thank you very much.
Yes, dear. Yes, you are. Thank you so much. I'm proud of you. Welcome, Global Friends Club. Nice to meet you. Thank you so much. Excellent job.
Yes, Inga. Yes, yes. We need a powerful and strong woman with a vision, with a mission. This is that. Thank you very much, and congratulations. And this recognition is only a little thanks for your appreciation and for your great work. Global Friends Club really recognize all the amazing educators, because we are here for the love, for the peace, for the humanity, and we are really global friends. Thank you.
Namaste. God bless you. Shalom.
Thank you. Now, after United States of America, we are going again to India. We have Miss Poonam Goth. Welcome, Miss Poonam, to the Global Friends International Conference.
Very good evening to all of you.
Good evening.
Myself, Poonam. I am audible, ma'am?
Yes, you are. Yes, you are. We don't see you, but we hear you.
Okay. Yes. The first SD goals today. So, all the speakers spoken very well. Okay. My many issues can't be response to in a single line's answer. The poverty across the goals is one of those. World leaders are forced to find out some remedial action to cover it, looking for joint efforts to be made from governments, corporates, NGOs, national and international institutions, university educators, farmers, and supportive machinery to play an important role.
I think we lost her. Miss Poonam, do you hear us? I think no. We lost her. Okay, so let's go to our next speaker. So when she comes back, we will call her again. Is Dr. Kalyani?
Okay.
I am audible.
Yes, Aditya.
Poverty is unemployment are such problem that need to address on an urgent basis of maintain peaceful living on the earth. Reduce income from agriculture due to inflation development, continuing with the traditional method instead of using innovation tools, techniques for healing the increasing crop protection with the better quality, lack of education and employable skill sets in literacy, poor law and order implementation, especially in rural areas, casteism and other toxic custom and rituals.
I think we have problem with another.
Yes, we have problems with the network. Okay, but I think that, do you hear us, Miss Poonam?
Yes, ma'am.
Let's.
Most of the time, the income reforms the spreading the urban regions. As a result, the rural incomes get impacted negatively. Increased rate of population and decreased death rate. Victim of maintenance or disease and increased cost on health. Bigger government and political will to take thought decisions. Unemployment due to less demand of labor and desire for facing lifestyle, etc. Poverty education. Across the education, innovation and technology, making work and conflict-free world. Economic growth policies and program with its security, improvement, management of health care, water, sanitation, and nature resources. employment and employment. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you, respected Professor Poonam, for your great speech. And here is your great recognition. Congratulations.
Congratulations, dear. Nice to meet you. Thank you so much. And best wishes. Thank you.
Yes, best wishes to all our great eminent speakers. We are still now staying in India. We are calling an amazing Professor Dr. Kalpana. Professor Dr. Kalpana, welcome to the Global Friends Club. I need to say that our Dr. Kalpana Dixit is a very respected professor here in India and all around the world, and she has a lot of great work in her many years experience with the students and with the youth and with the educators, with professors and all. Welcome, dear Dr. Kalpana.
Thank you, Professor Nada, for such a wonderful introduction. Thank you, Chairman and Founder, Mr. Akkas Ali, and Director, Mrs. Inga, for calling me, inviting me on such a wonderful platform for such a wonderful topic. I am really honored. So actually, all my system is on support system. There is no power on no internet. My laptop is on hotspot. My phone is on mobile data. Still, I'm trying to do. Okay. So actually, poverty and SDG goal 1 and discrimination. This is the three aspects of one conference issue, and this is really I am appreciating this important issue you have to be raised here, because poverty and discrimination can be go parallel to parallel. Without reducing poverty, we cannot reduce the discrimination. And without reducing the discrimination, we cannot go to the economic and social growth of the society and the community. So here I have prepared a presentation. If you have time, give me a time, I can share within 5 minutes. Can I share my presentation, please?
Yes, Dr. Kalpana, you can share. You have the options to share.
Okay. This is my presentation. Without wasting time, I will go ahead. This we want, sustainable development goals. We want happiness on every face. We want to reduce the poverty. We want to reduce the discrimination and poverty in all its forms everywhere. These are the SDG 1 targets and indicators. There are almost 5 targets in this particular goal, and each target has 2 or 3 indicators there. So target 1.1 from 1.1 to 1.5. And these are our SDG goals. In the graphics, we can show the goal 1 end poverty in all its forms everywhere. No more extreme poverty. 50% less people living in poverty. So we have to reduce the rate of poverty by 2030. By 2030, we have to provide equal access and equal rights to everyone. And by 2030, we have to protect the poor and give them equal treatment. And by 2020, we have to create a sound policy framework based on all the strategies. And we should also mobilize the resources. This is our target 1.1. It is saying by 2030, eradicate extreme poverty for all people. Everywhere, currently there is people living on less than $1.25 a day. The international poverty line was updated on 1.90 per day in October 2015. And indicator 1.1 is saying that proportion of population below the international poverty line by sex, age, employment, status, and geographical location. This is there. Target 1.2 is saying that by 2030, reduce at least by half the proportion of men, women, and children of all ages living in poverty. We have to pull everyone in the good quality level of living. Then target 1.8, it is ensure significant mobilization of resources from a variety of sources, including through enhanced development cooperation in order to provide adequate and predictable means for developing countries, in particular least developed countries, to implement programs and policies to end poverty in all its dimensions. And these are the other indicators of this goal. I am moving just fast. Target 1.B indicators create sound policy framework at the national, regional, international level based on pro-poor and gender sensitive development strategies to support accelerated investment in poverty eradication action. This is there. Target 1.4 ensure that all men and women, in particular the poor and the vulnerable situation, have equal rights to economic resources as well as access to basic services, authorship and control over land and other forms of property, inheritance, natural resources, appropriate new technology and financial services, including microfinance. And target 1.5, it is ensure that by 2032, build the resilience of the poor, those in vulnerable situations, and reduce their exposure and vulnerability to climate-related extreme events and other economic, social, and environmental shocks and disasters. Main goals: eradicate extreme poverty, reduce poverty by at least 50%, implement social protection system, equal rights to ownership, basic services, technology, and economic to all classes of the society without any discrimination. And this is, there are multiple types of poverty: situational poverty, generational poverty, absolute poverty, relative poverty, urban poverty, and rural poverty. What causes the extreme poverty? This is the main question of the day. Today we have gathered here to discuss this issue. A range of factors including rising living costs, low pay, lack of work, and inadequate social security benefits together mean some people do not have enough resources. So there is a situation of poverty and top causes of global poverty. The main cause, if we can study and we can go through the research, we will find that the main causes of poverty are inequality and marginalization, conflict situation due to war and other natural disaster and all that, hunger, malnutrition, stunning, poor healthcare system, especially for mothers and children, little or no access to clean water, sanitation, and hygiene, climate change, lack of education, and poor public works and infrastructure. How can we solve? This is a major issue. So we have to do some effort. Educate children. Education is one of the best solutions to poverty. Provide clean water. Ensure basic health care. Empower a girl or woman. Improve childhood nutrition. Support environmental programs. Enrich children in conflict. What are problems of poverty? The problems behind poverty are entails more than the lack of income and productive resources to ensure sustainable livelihood. Its manifestation include hunger and malnutrition and other basic services. Social discrimination is also there. What is poverty trap? If one is entered in this trap, One cannot escape from that. This is a combination of our growth and development, the concept of growth and development. When low economic growth, low income, low saving, low investment, then again low economic growth. And when development, low level of education and healthcare, low level of human capital, low productivity, low income, again low level of education and healthcare system. So this is the poverty trap. Now I will come on the third aspect of today's conference, that is discrimination. Racism and discrimination happen around us all the time. Often it is the form of joke, stereotype, or in sensitive comments and questions from our friends, family members, or colleagues. So you have to take action against it. There are 4 types of discrimination. One is direct discrimination. I will just explain it with the example without saying the definition because we have a shortage of time. So for example, a younger and an older person have the same wave design qualification and skill. Still the employer choose the younger person because they feel a younger person will more tech savvy. So this is the direct discrimination. Then indirect discrimination, I can highlight the example. For example, you did not get a job because it requires all the persons to have a driving license. If your disability prevents you to take a driving license, how can you qualify that job? So this is indirect of discrimination because the job does not require a driving capacity. That requires your skill and knowledge. But this is the condition of particular employer job place. Then the victimization. This is very much common in workplace. If you made a complaint, so what happens? They will pull your leg, like being denied a promotion or being moved to a position with lower responsibility after helping the colleague. Then other thing is that harassment at community or harassment in workplace. This is very common, like sexual harassment and physical harassment, emotional harassment, all types of harassments are there. So we have to reduce all types of discrimination from the workplace and from the community itself. And there are some most common prejudice already exist. These are the major cause of discrimination. These are racism, sexism, ageism, classism, homophobia, nationalism, religious prejudice, and xenophobia. These are the prejudice already exist. So we have to remove this prejudice. Without removing this, we cannot end the discrimination and we cannot bring a quality life in the pupils. So a very big thanks to you all, Professor Nada, Professor Inga, and Dr. Kasari sir. And today is Guru Purnima, so I would like to wish you all happy Guru Purnima. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you, dear respected Dr. Kalpana. We wish you the happy Gurum today and have a nice day. I know that it is very late in India, but I hope you have a great day with your family. Congratulations.
Congratulations, dear. My respect to you. Thank you so much. Great presentation. Wow, excellent.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, everyone.
Well done.
Yes.
Congratulations. And also your certificate.
Always, Inga. Well done.
Yes.
Dr. Kalpana is really
Yes.
amazing.
Yes.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you. Nice to meet you. Welcome, Global Friends Club. Thanks a lot. Okay.
Now I would like to share one video because our Dr. Naveed couldn't join, so I will go and put his video on. Let me see what happened. Just a moment. Just a moment. Oh. I get out from it. Mm, just a minute. I need to find a link again.
Bismillah Rahman Rahim. Assalamu alaikum. My friends, I am Dr. Naveed Anjum, Principal, Askia School and College, Wakan, Pakistan. Our today's topic is Sustainable Development Goals. Before we directly go to SDG 1, no poverty, so it's better to understand what is Sustainable Development Goal. Its Sustainable Development Goals is also known as Global Goals, and it was adopted by the United Nations in 2015. And its objective is to make this universe worth living place till 2030. So total we have 17 sustainable development goals, and our today's topic is goal number 1, no poverty. So we can divide poverty into 3 parts, but today we'll be discussing only about absolute part. Food, water, shelter, and clothing. These are the basic human needs, and these needs must be fulfilled. So this is the main objective of SDG no poverty, SDG goal 1 no poverty. In 2015, 10% of the world population lived at or below 1.90 United States dollar a day, and in Pakistan 24.3% people were living below poverty line, while 55 million people were living below poverty line. If we talk about food, water, and housing, if we talk about food, 36.9% of the population are facing food insecurity, while 44% of the population don't have the access to the safe water. And similarly, 20 million people having the housing issues, the issues of the shelter. So what are the causes of the poverty? The
Yeah, Nada, I think we're no clear voice.
And what are its
What
solutions?
Inga?
Its solution is to improve literacy rate,
Oh no.
discrimination, control population growth rate, promote technical education, and to bring agricultural reform, fair distribution of resources, reduction
Was
in the
not
utility
visible.
charges,
What?
and we have to establish interest-free loans to unemployed people. Thank you very much.
Inga, what was the problem?
No, I think finish. Yes, thank you so very much. Very interesting
Thank
presentation.
you. Okay, I think that was a problem. Okay, thank you, Dr. Naveed, for your video. Please, Dr. Mohammed, mute yourself. We now at the end, I will also want to share a little presentation. I will go fast through
Yeah,
her.
congratulations also, Mr. Naveed.
Yes,
Really, he made very good presentation. Thank you so much. We appreciate your working. Thank you.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, congratulations, Dr. Naveed.
Yes, yes. He is very good person. Okay, and now
now I will also make a little presentation. I will go a little faster through it, but I want to show little a situation, what's going in my country and what we are doing and how we are doing on this. So first, I want to say that all of us today, eminent speakers, have the same conclusion and poverty in all its forms everywhere, because we know that we need to make actions. Action is very important, especially after the situation with COVID. We have more hungries, more poverty, and we know that we have a lack of food, clean water, and every day we are seeing that the situation is not a good situation. So poverty, food security, income inequality. This is a situation in the whole world by 2022. You see this colors. You see what is the percent of the poverty rate. Uh, this violent is 0%, but we have the parts with 80% of the poverty. That is not human. That is not human for no one to live in the poverty. But I can say I'm coming from Europe, but in my country also there are a lot of people who are bringing the poverty. More than 700 people live on the edge of the existence. So they don't have the things to pay the rent, for the food, for the medicine. And as you see, some of them have the salary 2927 kunas, and that is not $300. And we are going, and our population, the population is not growing. We have a big decline from the population, and I can say that many of our citizens are leaving the country. Even if you see the country, even you watch, you can see that we are a rich country with the tourism. But like everywhere, that is the situation also in my country. We have a lot of poverty also. Let's see the map of the poverty. This is the map and you see this part, this white color showing in this part we don't have the poverty, but we have 22 counties, and in these counties light blue and blue, we have really a lot of people who is without job. And from this part of my country, they go abroad to find another job. Here, what about the changes? You see the situation before COVID, 6%, and then after COVID in 2020, you know that we have always the problem with the data. It is hard now in 2022. We have the data from 2020, and it is 7%. What happened? Okay, something's going on. Don't know why don't move. Something's go on. Don't know why. Inga, do you see my presentation? Okay. I don't know why I can't move the
no, there, no, now, no.
It was a problem with the slides. I don't know why.
Oh, very interesting.
Yes, yes, I will go from
Please,
the.
oh, okay, okay. Okay, yes.
Okay. Yes, yes. Okay. Yes, I say, you see again this, okay. So there is a big risk of child poverty in Croatia. When we see the data, European data, there are more than 1,020 girls and boys in Croatia who, this is a big percent. If we look, about 17% is in the risk of the poverty. And that children don't go to school, don't have to game, they they don't have, I can say, nothing. But in Croatia we are doing many humanitarian actions, and we are helping a lot these people. I can say on the everyday base we are helping, especially the children's, because we know that each one child needs to have the main things for the life. If we look at the other countries in the Europe, we have a big problem, and also in other countries, because European countries are working on this problem, and uh, we can say that 1 in 5 children in Europe lived at the risk of the poverty. When someone, when you say that you come from Europe, people think that we are coming from the rich countries. But in Europe, I can repeat, we still have a lot of poverty. But the European Commission and the European laws are giving a lot of grants, are trying to help the children, are trying to help the countries for getting out from the poverty. But we know that the war now in the Ukraine makes the situation more worse, and now all the things are going to help the people in Ukraine. So what to say about the common consequences of the poverty? Poverty and this situation is affecting all children, especially the children in the early childhood. They are not impossible to have the basic service like healthcare, education, quality nutrition, childhood services. Today, we all hear from our eminent and great speakers uh, what is the situation, and is it going bad. And if we talk about the education, we know that in many schools there is a lack of computers, or the students have all computers, or some students don't have the computer. So there is a one we make in my country a SWOT analysis about the policy, about the social inclusion. What are the forces? We have the forces to the public policies, availability for the monitoring, and we need to improve that responsible for the social welfare in the field of development. We have also, this is a SWOT analysis, and we know that we have the weaknesses. What are the weaknesses? All the lacks of the tools which are monitoring that evaluation, the lack of the synergy, a fight against poverty and social exclusion. We know that. We have a national development strategy 2030, and European is giving us the funds for the fighting against the poverty and social inclusion. What are the threats? The threats are that some people don't recognize the situation, and that is a big problem, because someone who has everything don't see the person who don't have for the main things for the life, and that is a problem, and that is very specific, and that is in the all our strategy documents in Croatia. So we are here today. We have an amazing speakers. All of our guest speakers were great. We are sorry that the we are sorry that the speeches need to be 5 minutes, but as you see today, each one of you speak more than 5 minutes. We didn't interrupt no one. And because we are the Global Friends Club, and we are always for, I said at the beginning, for love, for peace, for humanity. We are working for education, and education can transform the lives of people, but also in the entire communities as a poverty risk threshold for a one-member household. Uh, this is my presentation. I want to show that we almost here on this platform are also involved in the global foundry, but I want to say and show what my students are doing. This is a priest in Africa, and my students and me, I can said twice at the year, we are sending the help, we are sending the clothes, we are sending the sweeties to our priest, and he is giving this for this youth. And also we get and we are sending and the money so the priest can buy to the youth what is necessary. On this picture is Saint Mary from my town scene. And this in the middle, it means thank you. They are writing hvala, hvala on Croatian. And what is today more important than this? This can make every always a big smile on your face because you know that you help someone, and this little child and this really appreciate that. So what today is important? Today is only important to have a big heart and to help the necessary or how much you can do. You see, thank you for this, sweeties. This thank you means really a lot. This is an inspiration. This is a motivation. And my students and me and we, when we see this kind of messages, we we want to do more and more and help more and more. We have many professions like so I show what we do abroad, but we are doing a lot in my country. For we have we you see the students brings the food, the necessary things. Also they are cooking for the people who don't for the non-government organizations. They are cooking to them for the holidays because each one deserves to have a lunch or a supper for a holiday and every day. So we are helping in my country, and we are helping also in many other countries. You see, these people, this was for the International Day for the eradication of poverty. For us, poverty, we don't want the poverty, and we are helping everywhere we can help. So that is the mission, that is the vision, and that is the very, for me, the important things for the youth, for the old people, for the students with special needs, for everybody. A song, a smile, a help, a warm a handshake day, that is very important. So I think that all of us need today go home with many messages, and I call that learning outcomes. That is what we do every day. We need to recognize the importance of not only educational process, but we need to be volunteering to help people, because only on that way, and that is why ourselves we can do, you see, on ourselves we can do a little, but together we can achieve everything. And that is why we are all here today on this great platform of Global Friends Club. And I think that no one cannot say nothing, because Global Friends Club is a platform for the humanity, for volunteering, for helping, and for each one person around the world. Thank you.
Wow, thank you so much. Wow, very inspiring presentation. Thank you so much and congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you. I want to thanks to you, dear Inga, and to their SMS Sakas, because I always like to be here and I always feel great on this platform with this all amazing and good people.
Thank you so much, dear. Thank you. We proud of you. Thank you so much. Wow. I think finish. I see Mr. But she also
is Professor David maybe available to make his presentation?
he is joined, but no contact. I think internet problem is yes.
Yes. The problem is internet. So, Professor David, thank you. We really appreciate you. He said that he is watching us and listening on the Facebook, but he can't join on the Zoom. We really appreciate it. We are sorry that you cannot be here on this platform, that we cannot hear you, but we know that at your world blaster, that you have always a message, and I'm sure that you will give a message for us here and on the Facebook that you write, and we will see all what you do. So we come at the end of our great conference. Thanks to our great eminent guest speakers. Thank you for your time, for your valuable time, for your efforts, for everything you do today. Thank you to our great organizers. We have two amazing women, Mrs. Miriam and Mrs. Inga, who is a great team, organizing support team. We are sending to Brother Nur. I see a big heart. Brother Nur, thank you, because really here are many people who you don't see, but are really hard working for the Global Friends Club. And all this amazing, beautiful certificates, all this organization is coming from this great people, our founder, our CEO, and our team, Miriam and Inga. And thank you. So we are coming very soon. We are coming very soon with a new conference, with a great topic, with new eminent great speakers. Be with us because you see what is the mission, what is the vision of the Global Friends Club. And each one is welcome, because here we don't we have a respect, we have a love, we really respect each other. So I want to say, please be with us next time. Till then, stay safe, stay healthy. Dr. Inga, please, if you want to say.
Wow, thank you so much. Yes, my dear friends, Global Friends Club is a network platform. We're working together on education, peace, humanity, love, friendship. Also, we're working on, of course, sustainable development goals. Oh my God, congratulations, everyone. to my heart. Oh, I am very happy. It was really very amazing, absolutely wonderful conference today. Congratulations again, everyone, all speakers is really wonderful. Wow, thank you, well done. Thank you so much. Dear Nada, congratulations. Mr. Akkas, congratulations.
Yes.
All speakers, all participate. Thank you so much, everyone. And now I share a certificate.
Yes,
Yeah.
you need to share the certificate for you, for our founder and for you.
This certificate is all participants. Thank you so much again. You joined the support us always. Thank you and congratulations. Yes, and Mr. Akkas, congratulations. You're doing a very wonderful job. And Miss Inga, Miss Mariam, congratulations. Oh, and it's my certificate. Thank you so much.
Congratulations.
Okay, my dear friends, this topic is really, really very important today. And we all together, I think we'll do very good things. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you. So we are finishing today until our next conference. Be with us, be on the platform, follow, like, share, write your wishes, because we are here, and share your knowledge, because we are here to be and to work together. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Yes, yes, I'm here. Thank you very much, all of you.
Oh, yes, yes. SM, please tell us few words at the end. Thank you.
I would not like to say as much because already we're passing more than 3 hours. So we should conclude the session as soon as possible. Because before that, I would like to thanks a million to DR.R.K.Das. Thanks to Inga, Kharchilava, and all speakers from around the world. Thank you very much, all of you, and also thanks to the participants. And participant will get certificate soon. And I welcome to all of you our next program. Soon we will share our details of our next session. Thanks once again to all of you. And Jannada, as your host, you may conclude the session.
Yes, yes, I will. I will. Thank you. Thank you all, and see you. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.